For me, 2023 is all about leveling up. I'm basically going to focus on 4 things: focus, preparation, productivity, and sacrifice. And those 4 things all have one thing in common. Can you guess what it is? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Crystyle Couture here, and we're all about fashion, lifestyle, wellness, and beauty. Thank you for joining us. If you are returning, hey, how y'all doing? And if you are new, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for taking time out to join the Couture family. Before we get into this video today, guys, I want to, of course, start with my outfit of the day. As you can see, I am home, cozy, a nice day off, still in the Christmas spirit, still enjoying, you know, being off for Christmas. So I'm staying, keeping it pretty cozy with this 3-piece set from Fashion Nova. It's actually pretty old, but it is warm and cozy. Very light makeup, of course. The hair, she's been doing her own thing lately, so she has been just, she's in the back. She's in the back right now. She is not in the forefront of this video. She's in the back. So that is my outfit of the day. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with a friend. We are definitely about different things at different times. And of course, with a new year coming, 2023, we are now putting our focus on our goals. How are we gonna reach them? How are we gonna achieve them? What kind of things have I been doing in 2022 to start bringing me in 2023 with the goal of just increasing everything? Visual clutter has been clinically proven to affect your anxiety levels, your ability to sleep, and your ability to focus. So leveling up into 2023 let me know that I need to get rid of my visual clutter so that my brain can actually focus. As a person who moved 3 times in like 2 years, I accumulated a lot of stuff. So I found that decreasing visual clutter was like my #1 priority, because I downsized several times, and before I knew it, I had an entire home full of things in addition to 2 storage units. Research has also proven that in addition to affects your overall brain function, it also affects your emotions and how you interact with other people, including your relationships. Now, that could mean with family, friends, significant others, but it also can trigger avoidance responses and coping mechanisms like eating a bunch of junk food and watching TV, which is total opposite of productivity when you're trying to level up in 2023. So, I basically found that by getting rid of clutter, you know, 1 piece at a time, 1 area at a time, you can significantly help to improve your brain's overall function, your overall consciousness, as well as your ability to be as productive and as focused as necessary. One of my goals for 2023 is to remove 365 items from my house within 6 months. And then within another 6 months to get rid of another 365 items. My plan is to decrease the visual clutter in my home to not only increase my productivity, but increase the clarity in my mind, because we are about leveling up. And this year we're being more productive and more clear on our vision and our goals. Did your morning start like this? Sure, maybe sometimes I would pack my lunch, pick out my clothes in air quotes. But yes, that is me, snoozing until the last possible second, throwing on my clothes and grabbing my things and heading out the door. Just a mess. But there was no me prep. There was no time for my body to actually prepare for waking up in the morning. No time at all. I basically woke up and was on straight go. My body had no type of nothing, which, because my body wasn't prepared, left me tired and groggy most of the days. Imagine taking a system, shocking it, and then making it work for 10 to 12 hours every day. Don't think that's gonna work very well. Studies have shown that having a solid morning routine increase your energy, boost your mood, as well as decrease anxiety and keep you feeling more refreshed throughout the day. So to be honest, building a good morning routine will help me feel more refreshed and ready to face the day, because as you know, when you're doing multiple things like being a content creator, like working, like being a mom, well, working a full-time job and being a mom, which is another full-time job, you have many things on your plate. However, to have a good morning routine, you also have to be disciplined enough to go to bed a little bit earlier, which is another routine in itself. So, as I'm establishing my morning and my bedtime routine, discipline has got to be the #1 pillar or center of that, because you've got to be disciplined enough to say, well, I'm going to bed, or I'm waking up at this time no matter what, and be disciplined enough to actually stick to that. Be sure to stay tuned for that video coming soon of my morning and of course night routine. And comment down below. Let me know what your morning routine consists of. I can definitely use some tips as this is developing, because you know, 2023 is about leveling up. Next, let's talk about being prepared. For me, it's reading daily. Now, I have long been a collector of books. I have books everywhere. But have I actually read those books? That's kind of where I always seem to fall off. I have great plans, you know, oh, I want to read that and that and that and that. My Amazon book list is easily 1,000+ books, but actually being disciplined enough to take the time to read on a daily basis was a big thing. It was something that actually started around October. I had a lot of things going on at that time, took a break from everything, and really wanted to have a shift in my mind. No, because mindset shifts are all about leveling up in 2023. How was I gonna read that much? Well, funny story here. In 2019, I bought this, a Kindle, just regular Kindle, nothing fancy, and I got it for Christmas. So basically, like most things on Christmas, it just got tossed by the wayside, and I basically started ignoring it for basically the last 2 years. But like I said, in October, I said, you know what? I'm about to start using that thing. I'm about to start reading books, period. So I actually kind of devised a plan to where I read usually once in the morning, once at night, and sometimes, most of the times, during my lunch break. I find that during my lunch break is the best time to read, because it really allows me to calm down from the day and kind of regroup my mind so that I can be ready to face the rest of the day. As I read more and more and more, because of course I got more discipline with that and started actually finishing books, I said, you know what, I'm gonna read multiple books. Actually, my therapist was the one who said you should read multiple books because you need kind of like a fun book. So my current reading list consists of Influencer by Brittany Hennessy. I'm also reading The Richest Man of Babylon and Adult Children of Emotionally Immature Parents. Those are like my top 3 books. I'm still looking for another fun book because I just finished reading The Kingdom of Stars and Shadows by Holly Ray, the first 2, because of course she left a cliffhanger and she has not written the 3rd book yet. However, the whole point of reading is to basically change your mindset. You're trying to think big, think next level. Think, how are you going to prepare yourself for next level? Whether it be next level finances, whether it be next level of content creation. Me personally, by Q2 of 2023, I will be getting paid for my content creation. Point blank, period. That's one of my top goals. But in order to get there, I've got to be consistent, got to be productive, and more importantly, I got to be prepared. So here's my challenge to you. Take 20 minutes a day and read. Try this for 2 months and see what happens. See how you want to actually read more. Comment down below and let me know what you think. Do you think that reading is important? Do you think that being prepared is important? Do you think that 2023 will favor those who are prepared and who are disciplined enough to read and change their mindset? The next thing I noticed was about social media consumption. To be honest, when I first started this YouTube social media journey, I thought that I needed to consume so I can, like, you know, learn what the trends are, see what's hot right now, see what music is hitting. But the reality is that you don't need to do any of that. Just come as you are, period. So one thing in 2023 that actually started back in October was limiting my amount of consumption. I try to consume 1 hour or less of social media per day. That includes when I post. I tend to like to post something and then kind of scroll up or down for like 10 minutes to see which one of my favorite content creators I see that where I can like, you know, say some comments and kind of go on about my day. Because I also found that all that consumption didn't help. It actually made things worse. It made me feel like I need to do more. I need to put out more. So when you're trying to put out so much quantity, the quality may not actually be there. And when you think about leveling up your life in 2023, you've got to think about doing everything with quality in mind. When you're thinking about your quality, I noticed that for me, watching, you know, some of my favorite YouTubers and favorite content creators, you know, posting things every 3 to 4 hours, felt like I wasn't doing enough. Do understand that when you are consuming so much social media, that takes a lot of time. Time is such a valuable resource. And when you're trying to create a morning routine, a night routine, workout, eat right, read every day, your time that you devote to social media consumption should be less because you want time for more important things. Being consistent in your workouts, being consistent at your job, if that's what you choose to do. For me, it was about social media. It was about being consistent, making sure I was producing quality content and posting it as consistently as possible. So this has also been an increased argument that I've seen on social media is how much you consume versus how much you create. For me, I want my creation to be up here and my consumption to be up down here. I think maybe a good rule would probably be about 80-20 or maybe 70-30, because sometimes we all know you fall into those YouTube rabbit holes. I love YouTube and I fall into those rabbit holes all the time. So comment down below who are some of your favorite YouTubers. Let's talk about planning. Let's talk about taking the time to plan your days. Plan your life 1 week at a time. Now, to be clear, I know what it's like to make all these plans and have so many changes that are outside of your control. For example, I'm a mother of 2 athletes, and at any given moment there is a train, there is a workout, there is a, oh, she got to be here, oh, she got to be there. Meanwhile, I come home like, oh, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and this. So taking that time to plan every day, even down to, you know, what books you're gonna read that day, or, you know, what you're gonna wear that day, what you're gonna eat that day, will really help to make yourself overall prepared for the next level. Because everyone knows that in order to level up, you have to have some sort of a plan. So start by doing planning week by week. For me, in addition to my phone, I also use a whiteboard in which I plan things like what I'm doing that day, what content I'm posting, what time I'm posting it. I also have a content planner that I also use just to kind of jot down my ideas. Sometimes I write out like whole scripts or the plan of how I want things to go. But that's also for people who are creating. But for just everybody, regular day-to-day people, you know, going to work is a part of your plan. You know you're gonna be there from 8 to 5, right? So what do you do after? Are you rushed to get yourself something to eat because you didn't plan to cook before that or pre-cook the meal to have it ready? Or you're like, oh, I want to work out, I don't have any time. Plan the workout in. Again, these things may not be convenient, but planning will help solve so many problems. Eating healthier is easier when you plan. Me and myself, I stopped eating meat about, I think we're over a year now, maybe getting close to 2. But again, it's hard to do because if I do not plan, because I'm not eating out, I have decided I would rather not eat than eat junk. So I try my best to plan because I'm also taking care of children who eat a lot. I just want you guys to think of planning out every aspect, what you're gonna wear, what time you're gonna get up, what time you're gonna start your morning routine, as well as just everything that you want time to do, even taking time out for yourself. Put that in your plan for the day. It may not happen when you want it to happen, but getting it all done, you will feel a lot better inside, as well as you have a lot more control over your life. And that is what leveling up in 2023 is all about. Having more control over your life and doing more things that you want to actually do. So we've talked about sacrifice, discipline, preparing. Now we talk about priority, prioritizing. Who you ask? Yourself. You're going to have to speak up and say no. No to things that don't align with your goals. No to things that take your time away from goals that you want to do. This was really hard for me because I like to help everybody, a little teeny bit of a people pleaser, but I also feel like if I can help, why not? You know, I always feel like that's the, you know, the good thing to do, to help others. However, that help came at a sacrifice of a lot of my time and sacrifice of my goals. It's 2023. So in order to level up, you've got to start sacrificing by saying no, sacrificing, even saying no to yourself, doing things that you know are not conducive to your goals. Like, hey, I want to go out. Oh, let's go out. But you know you're trying to save money. So you should stay at home. Or, hey, let's go out. And 6 hours have passed and you haven't created any content, posted any content. Well, you probably posted, but created anything. So saying no and really prioritizing yourself and your goals, just think about it. If you can say no to everything that you don't want and yes to everything that you do want, you're going to basically bring the life that you want to you. So like with any new year comes new thoughts. And in closing, what are you going to do this year to make your life go up to the next level? Are you going to be disciplined enough to sacrifice, to stay focused, to get prepared, and to be as productive as you can to move yourself to the next level? I know I will be. So please stay tuned. And thank you so much for staying for this whole video. It is a little different as we are trying new different things. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you know when I post new videos. And thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.